that happen? Oh, you were live. Da, da, da. That was weird.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, it's the last day of school, kids. What's up?
Last day of
All right, I'm
school.
gonna grab this URL and send it to all of the places. So yeah, today's show is going to be entirely about RJUAN mining, and yeah, I might sort of. I've been contemplating some stuff about maybe making an early adopter list for the Telegram app that we're going to put out for launch bags. Where we're only going to drop very, very, very vague hints. But honestly, like everybody who watches this show, like you guys know what we're going to do. And this is
Yeah.
why people watch. It's fucking free alpha all day long. So Juan gave me some like a quick update on just how the scale of the first RJUAN mining season. It's pretty nuts. So maybe just give people the kind of like the top level information you gave me, and then we could kind of dig into some of the details.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, and I'm pretty excited because we got 2.776 million R1 for the first season, and when I checked it, that was a little bit over 20,000 US dollars. So I think the first season of R1 mining will be very exciting. And besides that, yeah, this even gets better than what I shared with you because I made a mistake, but I created farms for, I created token farms and liquidity farms.
Okay.
I had, I think, 600 million WOF for that, but I made a mistake. So
Okay.
I will have 750 million WOF to fix my mistake. So I will create an additional liquidity farm with 150 million WOF. And that's it. So there will be 2 single-sided farms and 4 liquidity farms.
Hot diggity.
WOF.
All right. That's
So,
that's a lot of stuff. So basically, like you're incentivized to keep your LPs. This is what I'm hearing.
no, sell them because that way, if the ones who get in will get more reward. So if you don't like receiving some WOF, just freaking sell
Definitely
your
sell.
ALP tokens.
That's honestly kind of a vibe that I'm feeling right now, just across the board. You're waiting for Wiener to do something. Fucking sell it right now, please.
Yes.
Please sell it. Like you're fucking AI God's not moving fast enough. Fucking sell that shit. Yeah, and on either way, I mean everybody's gonna want the VIP cards, which are coming out pretty soon. But like I just knowing what we're about to do over the next 90 days, I'm fucking sell it all. Just do it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Because I'll pick that shit up at scale. And it's gonna be fun. And again, the open markets, buy, sell, trade, the whole 9 yards. But the whole farm thing, like, hey, everybody, please just like definitely don't get into the farms. That way they're better. It's a Friday vibe. I like it a lot.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty nice. 2.76 million R1 in the mining pool for this season.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
By the way, we checked the betsies this morning, and there are still a lot of automators that are not in their betsies. So guys, don't sleep on that.
Automators don't have to be in betsies, correct?
Sorry, I mean miners. I meant miners. Yes.
Yeah, and honestly, most of them are probably fucking me. So. Yeah. Gotta get on that. That's actually, I'm going to be doing that the entire show. So, like, ordinarily, I try to be interesting, but right now, I'm trying to get ready for the RJUAN mining season, and so, like, oopsie daisies. It's never ever dull. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So, good morning, Funko Coffee and TC and Red and Denai Abdallah. Yeah, like it's gonna be fun. So do me a favor. Tell me again all the things that are going to be involved in this season 1. All the liquidity farms. Just
Okay.
all that stuff from the top. I'm actually going to pay more attention this time because that was just
okay. So let's start with what happens tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Heard.
Tomorrow,
I have a gig. I start playing guitar.
No,
No,
then you're fucked. You're fucked. Go play your guitar and you're fucked. Okay, good. Go play that guitar.
Yeah.
6 p.m. What happens tomorrow at? But wait. No, that's the good about the different time zones, because it's 6 p.m. Central European time.
Okay.
So for you it's 11, or is it? No, it's 12. It's noon. It's noon for you. 6 p.m. for me is noon for you.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, so that's better.
Yeah,
so what happens at
I'm less
that time? You will be able to redeem your liquidity NFTs. Okay, so you're able to redeem your liquidity NFTs and you get your liquidity tokens. Exactly at the same time, what happens? The R1 farms open. So thanks to Juan being a little bit stupid, there are 2 token farms with 150 million WOF each on rewards, and there are right now 3, but there will be 4 liquidity farms for the pairs Nifty R1, WAX R1, USDT R1, and WOF R1, and they will be incentivized. And those pools will give you WOF rewards during 45 days, the same duration of the mining season. There's a little thing there because I haven't said the bad news, which is not really bad news. But then once you have your liquidity there, you can put your liquidity, or you can also add your R1 and you will be receiving WOF rewards. That's nice. But mining will start on Monday morning, our morning. So it will be really your, you're done or something like that, or whatever. It's
like I need to be ready by Sunday, basically, right? So
yes, for mining, you need to be ready by Sunday, end of Sunday, and we're starting on Monday because we need Nifty Blocks support, Nifty Blocks developers to be available in case something goes wrong with the mining, which we don't expect because we have been testing this on a testnet for a few days now, and it's working correctly. But that's how this will happen.
Okay.
So we have here Scron is confused. So maybe Corey, can you share your screen?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna walk through that in a minute here.
Yes, please do that.
Yeah.
Because we need everybody to be really clear with what they need to do.
Indeed. All right. So I need to. Yeah, this is the thing. I still have like freaking Betsy packs I gotta open. It's fucking.
Let's walk through the full process. Open a Betsy, then let's go to Betsyfy me, then dress your Betsy for success, and let's go.
Betsy base.
Yeah, but share your screen, otherwise.
Yeah, hold on. I have Betsy's in 2 different accounts. I'm trying to fix something right now. I got too much shit to do. So all of this will happen. Probably. Where's that frickin' select all button? There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, I mean this is the thing. I've been meaning to get organized for a while, and so now you guys are just having to come with me for that.
Yeah, so I think this is an amazing idea. Go through the full process, then clip it and create a short
it's
a reel with this and share it everywhere. On Twitter, on YouTube,
cool beans,
wherever you can.
And we'll even make it engaging, probably.
Really?
I don't know. We'll fucking find out. All right. I think the whole get your packs, open your packs, blah 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 blah, right? We'll assume people know how to do that.
Well, never
although,
assume, Corey. Never
worst
assume.
case scenario, we can make a video about that later on.
Yeah.
Or well, whatever. Hold on here. Do I think I have? No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, I guess we could just start from the top, right? If we're gonna do it hard.
Hard.
Or something. Okay, my NFTs. I got a pack somewhere down here. I thought I'm gonna actually buy some. Okay.
I'm glad you're going to clip it because you're.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm aware. Hey, do this thing we didn't think of until now, and just be prepared for it. Working on it. I hear you. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's never dull.
It's never dull.
It's never dull. Okay, so sharing the screen, and yeah, we can. Luckily, we can edit it, make it like a semi-rational clip too, if we want to. Okay, so you got yourself a Betsify pack. You got to open the pack.
Yes.
Here's how I do it. You're clicking on the NFT. You go to Uncut NFTs.
Oh, you're doing it very difficult. Go
right
back
there.
to packs and I'll show you how to do it in an easier way.
Okay. I like easier ways.
Yeah.
Go on.
One back.
Back
one
to
back. One back.
Yeah. Go on.
Click on the three thingies. Open pack.
Oh, it's fucking right there.
Yes.
Give me any idea how many times
in your nose. Open pack.
Oh shit, that's funny. Okay, cool.
Yeah, now open pack.
All right, boom, boom, boom. What would I do without Juan? Beep, boop, 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 boop. All right, cool.
Hey, now you have your base Betsy.
I got a Betsy. I bought some miners, so we can go over to Betsify. Betsify.me over there. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Last time I was over here, I didn't think it was crazy hard. So you're gonna go over the builder.
Yeah,
you go to log in with the whole wallet situation. Excuse me. This is really cramping my coffee drinking style right now, man. All this having to do actual work. Okay, so these are all the Betsies I have in here, right? So I got a bunch. Well, not enough, obviously. I have to work on that. So you go in and you edit one.
And you go to artifact because the miners are artifacts.
Go to miner. Go to apply changes.
Apply changes, yes.
Hit the whole wallet stuff. And you're done.
And you're done. Betsy is equipped with your miner.
Yep.
Then you click on the Betsy's link to go back to your Betsy.
Back. Obviously, we'll have to do it again.
And equip the next Betsy there.
Oh, I wonder, I actually have a whole... So this one's partially dressed and I can still do it.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's fun.
You can dress her with whatever you want. The only thing that has to be there is the miner.
The artifact, as long as that artifact is there, right?
The artifact. That's the important thing. The miner is an artifact, and
boom.
That's what you need. And
then we go back to Betsy's. And we go back, and we were already talking, by the way, about like how to like mass equip for season 2.
Yes.
So that's a thing that has come up. How can I tell it's attached? If you've attached it and you've saved it, it's attached. I mean, you can actually see it too, right? Like, look.
Boop, boop. If you see that the image changed, then it's attached.
Yeah, there's a miner. He's literally doing this on the image scroll. It's like how it doesn't get.
Like you're ready to mine, dude.
Like the only way to make it more obvious would be if it was doing this.
I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot
dog. I'm not easily amused. You're easily amused. I'm adding 20 of these to one, right? No, obviously you can only add 1 to 1. I mean, that's sort of that's the thing. TC has a good point. Don't lock. You don't want to lock these things.
Yes.
Obviously, if you lock it, you won't be able to then get a season 2 one and attach it to that one if you want to do that. So 20 on one Betsy? No, like literally, no, you don't want that. You would need.
No. You can't. You just can't.
You wouldn't be able to do it.
You have to equip each Betsy with one miner.
Yes. Yeah. Which again, like if you're in there doing it, it's I think it would be self-explanatory even to a 4-year-old. Depending on the 4-year-old. Me as a 4-year-old, maybe not. I was a little dense, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, it's super duper easy. If you see it on there, you can do it. I only need one Betsy. Well, we have said you need one Betsy and one miner, probably about 7 trillion times. So we can try and do better than that if we can, but we have been pretty consistent on that. Yeah, I could definitely see your confusion now for sure. For sure. Yeah, definitely. That's why we had the Betsy's on sale for R1.
Or R1.
That's the whole scale thing. So again, just a review for anybody else that didn't see that. I can stop being snarky about it. Well, I'll try to stop being snarky about it. No promises. So yeah, one Betsy plus one artifact. That's basically like that's a mining unit. And you can have 20 of those per automator that's just in your wallet. You don't have to do anything. As long as the automator is in your wallet, it's going to mine every hour for you. If you don't get an automator, you can just do it every hour via the blend that will show up. Basically, just run in, click it, you're going to get R1 every hour. Again, the automator up to 20 Betsy artifact combinations. Again, one Betsy, one artifact equals one sort of mining unit, right? And you can have up to 20 of those that will be automated by every automator NFT that just sits in your wallet. Did I miss anything, Juan?
No, that's exactly it. And maybe you can equip this Betsy with its miner so that if someone was late, he can see how to equip Betsy with the miner.
So yeah, you just go to edit, you go to artifact and hit the miner, and then go to apply changes, and then hit the little wallet thing. And yeah, you can tell that it's on there because it's right in the image. Like that's
Yes.
Man, I didn't know there's like an animated background going on there. That's just the base one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the base Betsy, but that's perfectly fine. That will work.
I like it.
You only need base Betsy plus artifact, but if you want, you can fully dress your Betsy. For example,
I think I need to. Like I do. I've got random stuff all over the place. I think I might have to get more of these things too. Yeah, you don't need to claim if you have an automator. That's correct. The R1's just going to land in your wallet, right?
Yes. The thing is this. Yeah, you have your Betsy's and your automator in your wallet, and the R1 will magically land in your wallet every hour. The final numbers, considering the size of the mining pool, would be you can get a full reward, 50% chances of getting it, and that full reward will be 2.76 R1. You can get half a reward, 45% chances of getting half a reward, which is 1.38 R1, or you can get 0. And you have 5% chances of getting 0. But as long as your automator is in your wallet and your Betsy's are on the same wallet, you will receive that every hour. If you don't have an automator, you can go and claim every hour in the blend on NFT blocks. It will be on the in the uncut NFTs in the Betsy collection, basically.
Awesome sauce. Okay, here's a weird question. I just put it out to everybody. Should we have an ability to buy season 2 miners like soon? Like, what would be the because everybody's going to be getting this R1, right? Like, what could we sort of give people to have? Like, I'm saving up my R1 that I'm getting every 24 hours to buy a season 2 miner or to do something. Is that sane, or should we just wait? Because I mean, we could just wait. It's not really going to matter because I'm going to save up anyway. But like, I'm wondering if that would be fun.
What I would do is that I will save some to start doing this. But I already thought about that. We will have some NFTs or something that will allow you to use your R1 and that will be usable to get your miner in a more convenient way. I'm thinking about exactly how. But the other thing that you can do with the R1 that you are mining is add it to the farm. If you add it to the farm, you will be able to get even more rewards because you will be getting WOF with the R1 that you are mining.
I mean, I feel like you're threatening me with a good time, sir.
So yeah, there
I
will
am
always
here for
always
it.
be things to do with your R1.
Awesome. Cool. Awesome sauce. All right, so this is gonna be the rest of the show.
No, Corey. Now you behave and you leave it there.
I suppose I could do this later when we're not live. I think I do kind of want to dress up. I've been meaning to kind of go in and really fuck around with all the stuff I got already. So that's there you go. TC just landed on it right there. New season miner can only be bought on Wednesdays.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
So what if we just maybe we have to like have like a hump day token and maybe have it like be a camel so that we could not make it overtly sexual innuendo and have the hump days that you can only buy on Wednesdays. Although I do kind of like just like calling it Wednesdays so ridiculous. It's just kind of fun. All right, so Red, mining is going to start Monday. Yeah, and again, you get everything prepared for like Sunday and just have it all sitting in your wallet, and then R1 will magically start landing on your wallet as if sent by the gods themselves. Mostly
the AI gods.
It's not a minute script. The AI gods, sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now I get to drink more coffee.
Good. Yeah, so I really think it's a nice mining season.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good start, that's for sure. And again, like the whole idea, and this is really, and I think going backwards a little bit, right? Like we had this thing where, in the drops that we were initially doing, it made sense. We want to have 51% of it out there, and that's sort of these teams are largely new running tokens or anonymous, right? So there's like not a ton of trust built up, right? But where there is a lot of trust built up, i.e. Juan, Nefty, whatever, you decided to basically make it so that like 85% or whatever the number is of the token is set to be mined, right? And sort of, people can make reasonable decisions on whether or not, you're just going to dump it, right? It's like, you're not. I mean, that's like, it's sort of obvious, but it allows you to, doing the IDO and the fair launch, what have you, with just such a tiny amount of the token. The market cap is like 10 times what the other projects are, and for this one season, you see there's like $20,000 worth of R1 that's going to go out in the first season. Like that, just like because of the fact that so much of it is sort of banked in for later, it compresses it to the point where the dollar value of the stuff that's coming out now is a lot higher. I mean, that's again, like we need to figure out a bunch of reasons why you should be spending it instead of selling it necessarily or whatever, right? But that's a big deal.
Yeah. So season 1 is 45 days at least.
At least
45 days at least, because the random number generator can deliver some 0 rewards, and for every 0 reward or for every 45% reward, the number of days might go slightly up. But I expect that overall it will be around the 45 days, not less than 45, but I don't expect it to extend by a lot.
I still had a wiener Betsy body.
Normally there cannot be a leftover because we have a set amount of money in the blend, and we will stop when everything is delivered.
Right. That's why there's like a little bit of variability on time.
Exactly.
But not on the amount that's going to be in the blend. Like and it's going to run until that blend is finished, right? So
exactly.
The 45 days, like we know how much it's going to be in there. We know statistically, here's how many there are. Here's the percentage likelihood at any one point that you're going to get a 0 or a 1 or a 2, right? Or in the whole scale amount. And so, we can target 45 days as the number there. It could be 46, it could be 44, it could be 48, but it's going to be in that window.
I think it cannot be 44.
Oh, it's going to be that close.
Maybe
can't
it
be
could
less?
be a little bit less if most of the rewards are full rewards.
Right. Like
Yes, then
again, like
maybe it
if
can.
there's a
Yes, you're right.
statistical anomaly, right, and
Yes.
like there's more twos by 2%,
Yes.
3% than expected, or whatever, then it could be a little bit early. But like it's going to be in
Yeah.
that window, right? Like it's not going to be super relevant between
Yeah, and I think that by then we will be ready for mining season 2. So so that will be good.
before then. Yeah.
And the good thing is that we have a lot of extra WOF for rewards for liquidity pools and for the token farm for season 2, and we will also be doing many activities. And you know what I'm really liking about R1 is that we are learning for the launch of bags, which will come.
Oh yeah.
It will come somewhere. I think by the end of the year or something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, intensely linked with the app, which is going to be really fun. That's going to be.
But I think
my
that,
nipples are hard right now.
All of these launches have been teaching us how to do it in the best possible way, because we want everybody to be making profit with the bags. And when bags launches, that has to be the very, very, very good token. Or at least that's what I expect.
No, I mean that's the goal, right? I mean, like that we want that to be our Wuffy. It's the grand poobah of all of our efforts. And again, like I think we're going to be able to scale our particular ecosystem in advance of that in some pretty fun ways. So so there's not going to be any overlap between seasons, correct?
No.
Okay.
No overlap between seasons. When season 1 ends, then we will be allowing a short cooldown period before we start season 2.
Okay.
And I don't expect it to be a lot, because we have enough time to get ready for season 2, but we will wait until it's over so that people has time to remove the old artifacts from Betsy and equip Betsy with the new with the new miners or whatever they might need.
Never skip an opportunity for a promo cycle. So like having a space. I know this isn't good for like all of us. We might benefit in the short term more if there's less people, which is actually completely wrong if we ever want to sell our token, right? Our whole goal is people who are in the R1 or any of these ecosystems, frankly, is to 100x the number of people involved in it. Then we get to be early adopters, right? Like that's sort of the number of active wallets, the number of transactions dictates the price of a token within an order of magnitude, right? So that should be all on our mind. But again, like that one, having a promo cycle between the two of them is maybe something to consider, right? Like that time could be well spent. Okay, so Funko, I want to touch on this. I think we were tossing some ideas around this. Technically, I'm not sure that it could work, but I love the idea aesthetically. So I have a great idea for season 2 miners. Make them a Betsy hat so you can equip Betsy with both miners to get a little more, or use just one of them miners.
Oh, I like that idea. I think that we will explore it. I will check with Jose to see the technical feasibility of making that with 2 different mining rates. But I like that idea.
It's interesting, right? Then over time you could have like a fully tricked out miner Betsy.
Oh yes, that could be cool.
Right now, granted, like this would have an effect on the number of Betsies that are being used. By a lot, right? So like if I just as an example, like and honestly, this might be a cool enough idea that it doesn't matter. But like if I were to run one of these Betsy season 1 miners and just keep it going, but I also want to run season 2, right? Then I'm like going to get another Betsy. I'm going to get a season 2 miner, and I'm running them kind of independently, right? Which is what a lot of people are going to be doing. So we would sort of have to accommodate for new people doing that. But then maybe even like buying, the season 1 ones off the secondary market if people wanted to sell them, right? So maybe there's like a good mix where that would kind of work.
Yeah, we really have to evaluate and think about how to make that work. But I think it's a nice. I really wanted to explore that idea.
Yeah, I I kind of even it's just aesthetic, like Kryptonite saying. So yeah, like you'd have to unlink all season 1 and link all season 2. That's kind of the way we've been thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, where after like 7 seasons or what have you, you have a fully dressed one
But
that's kind of interesting. And then
but,
there might be season 8, season 9, or whatever, so that you'd have to sort of then go back to Artifact, maybe.
well, I think that's what I wanted to say. The thing is this, that maybe we should start with that when the supply of betsies is going down and there are not enough betsies for the
Right.
number of players. So
Yeah.
at that point, it will really make sense to start having a mining T-shirt, a mining hat, a mining eyes or whatever. So yeah, I think that's. But
No, that's
let's
good.
explore
Again,
the possibilities.
Right? We get 100,000 people on the Telegram app. Suddenly the promo cycle for season 2 goes fucking bananas. Betsy sell out. Suddenly season 3, that starts to look like kind of the only way to go. Right? We need to accommodate for the fact that it's now very limited resources.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Fancy. Yeah, and then again, like if it goes past 7 mining seasons, after that, then you're basically just how many seasons are supposed to be?
I think it will go past 7 mining seasons, because we have, if I'm not mistaken, let me check that number. But it's if I go to the rating and I see. We have 36 million R1 right now left to mine, and this season it's only 2 that come from the mining pool. The other 760,000 come from the circulating supply. So if it was always 2, we still have enough for like 16, 17 seasons. But as we will have less R1 mined every season, I think we will have way more than that.
Yeah, it'll be lots. If you have a fully dressed one, you get like a 5% increase on anything or something like that.
That's the thing. We can start playing with stuff like that.
Yeah,
definitely.
that's good.
And
I do think
think about.
I really like the idea of not doing that until all of the betsies are gone or close to gone. And then even then, like you could have a situation where you have one betsy. There's been say 2-3 seasons, whatever there's before, and now like I still dress my betsy up with all of those things. Now, granted, it's going to be the case that like the number of miners in season 1, I think we're going to like do more miners in season 2, right? Because we like obviously we want to try and accommodate for more people, and I want to buy more betsies.
Absolutely.
Here we go again.
Absolutely. No, that's good. And
I like
but I really like the concept. I think it's a very good idea, and we will definitely explore it.
Let's go.
And I think we have also a question here for from Emmanuel, and it's about having to enable or to sign up to enable the automators, or no, just hold them in your wallet and that's enough. You only need your betsies and your automators in your wallet, and there's nothing more to do.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Alrighty. I'm not still working on my betsies. And again, just
come on, focus, Corey. Focus.
I am focused. I'm focused on what's important. Getting my betsies dressed. And yeah, it just again to reiterate, you do not want to lock these things. You want to apply the changes. You want to save the changes. You can lock your betsies and make them eternal betsies. Don't freaking do that, right? Because you need to make sure that you can like add things, take things off, whatever.
There will be a moment where you will want to lock it, because when we have a full themed R1 betsy, we will have a pretty nice reward for the first person, and only for the first person to lock it, because only one person can lock it.
I wouldn't even dream of locking it though. And like maybe if you're first, but not after that. Because like if there's gonna be 15 seasons, I'm constantly redressing all of my betsies going forward, right? Like I want to once you start cycling like the next artifact, that's going to be many, many times more powerful than the first one, right? And so like you're going to need to keep scaling that way or whatever.
I agree, but the full theme will only be available basically at the end at the end of times. and then at the end of times, we can make it very challenging to get the last accessory and get a very, very nice reward if you are the one who eternalizes the R1 Betsy.
I like it.
So, yeah.
Is there a dashboard to see the progress on the miners? Yeah, your wallet. It's just gonna be your wallet.
Unfortunately, no dashboard at the moment. You will have to look at your wallet and the transactions on the chain. But in the near future, we will work on something that allows you to check the progress. But
you'll be able to get a statistical analysis based. Like if you see how much R1 you got in a 24-hour period, right? Which you can just go and see, right? And how many miners you have, you'll be able to figure out what your rate is. Which again, like you're going to kind of know what your rate is going to be anyway, right? Like your the statistical average of your mining rate plus however much R1 you get, per event. That's probably just something that we could like draw up, right? So you can just run like a little script or whatever and get figure out how much you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
What's total payout daily? Do you have that number?
It's very easy. It should be. Let me. I didn't make the calculation for this one, but it's very easy to update it. Let me go to my Excel here, and I'll make the calculation really quickly. Where was this?
So it's not 3 different rates. It's 3 different possibilities per mining event, right? So like every hour per mining unit, Betsy plus the mining artifact, you have big chances to get sort of a 1 or a 2 and a 5% chance of getting a 0. And so when you average all of that out over all of your mining units, it's gonna start to get like really statistically tight, over time.
Yes.
Even if you just have one Betsy and one mining, like one set, right? It's going to be, I think, fairly regular what each one is going to earn statistically per day.
Yeah, I don't have the calculation right here with me, but yeah, I think it should be mining. I think it should be mining around 2 per hour on average, maybe around 2 per hour, and 24 hours a day, maybe 48 around. I think it should be around the 48 R1 per day, but we'll have to check it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And we'll know by Tuesday or Wednesday. Experientially.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. By the way, if you guys haven't been in the Launchbags Telegram app today, I put a little question there. It's a tad redundant. You'll see why when you get there, but would love everybody's responses. I'm gonna, while we're taking a couple week, summer holiday, from the show, I am starting to think a ton about the beginning of the Telegram app and how we can set that up to really benefit the people that get in early, but also set us up so that we're expanding our ecosystem to 100 times what it is right now, and obviously not from the Wax blockchain. It's got to be from everywhere else.
But and you know what is really impressive? Adrian onboarded around 2,000 new people to Wax in the first couple of hours of running his application.
It's like new Wax. Yeah. This is the thing, and I want to talk to Adrian about this. We talked about it, off air, but that's, to me, that's the highest possible reason. And I haven't talked to Adrian about this, so like he might just tell me to go fuck myself. But if we could partner with him to basically have Wombat be the official wallet of that stuff, it's worth it for us to do it. Like the whole onboarding experience, then being able to kind of really tap into that stuff. And making it again that one step level of frictionless easier, just
I
huge.
think that's a good idea, but a little bit premature. We have to really evaluate who will be the onboarding partner. I think that it's too early to make a statement regarding that.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I'm not making a statement,
but I think it's a very good option if he's willing to do it, and
I mean, if somebody, if Wax wants to make it, way easier. I mean, by all means, let's start a bidding war.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. So yeah, Kryptonite's still a possibility of getting 0. So it's a possibility of getting a 5% chance of getting 0 per mining unit once per hour, right? The likelihood that you'll get 0 24 times in a day is like 0.
It's almost
statistically,
0.
right? So, like
Yeah.
if you do that, call me. I'll give you $10. Like it's not going to happen. But yeah, that's the thing to understand is that there's 24 mining opportunities per day per mining unit, right? And each one of those things, you have a 5% chance of hitting a 0. It's like 1 in 20. So like you might get 1 of those a day. You might get 2 of those on a bad day. You might get 3 of those on a really bad day. And that's the end of that story. Very unlikely to hit 4 or more, again, per mining unit per day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's very unlikely that you will mine a 0.
I wouldn't be surprised if Wax rebrands to WUF blockchain. I mean, what are you gonna do?
The WUF chain. Why
having a token with a limited supply? That sounds fun.
Well, there's Dogecoin, which is a blockchain. Why not WUF coin? Of WUF chain or WUF chain? Yeah,
dude.
We could have that. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, like at this point, any movement is good movement. Wax anywhere under 4 fucking pennies. Like, I don't care what you do, just do something. Hit it with a stick. Hit it with a stick. Anyways, so yeah, super exciting. We should reiterate. Let's maybe go over the changes that we made to the platform. And are they active yet or no?
I think you are muted, Corey.
Am I muted? I don't think so. Checkity check. You can't hear me? That's you. It's you. Well, in the comments, can you guys let everybody know if you can hear me? Check one. I can still hear me.
Oh, fuck. It was me.
Motherfucker.
Oh, man.
You know what? Here's what's going to happen now.
Yes,
I deserve this one.
I'm a hot dog.
You deserve to.
I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog.
A little side of boink. Okay.
Okay. I deserve it.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, really, you just did that for me so that I would have an excuse to throw hot dogs at your face, which is always fun. Okay, so the fuck was I talking about?
I don't know.
For crying out loud.
I don't know. I couldn't hear you.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. People who are watching, please read my mind and figure out what the fuck I was going to talk about. What were we talking about before that? It wasn't about the WUF blockchain.
Yeah, it was
going to be some kind of
the price of wax. You were complaining about the price
no,
wax.
it's not. It wasn't that though. No, it's something that
no,
something that we're doing that I wanted to go back to review because we hadn't done it in a while. Oh, the pricing changes on the not pricing, but like the couple different levels on the launch bags. Like the 2.5% or the 7%.
Yes, that was it.
Is that live right now or is that still coming?
Sorry.
Is that live? Are those changes live right now? Or,
yes, those
are
changes are live.
Okay. So basically now you go to drop a token, the 7% one, right? Like that 7% that's coming towards the team. I would still highly recommend. That's where you're going to have first dips on all the promo that we're going to be doing on the Telegram app. Obviously, we'll be doing promotions actively with whichever teams do that, but you don't have to do it now. If you want to just completely and totally go off on your own and just have the the awesome one-stop shop page and be involved in the ecosystem, then you can actually do a drop now where the Launchbags team gets 2.5% instead of 7%. Now, 1% of that is still set aside for us to do for mini airdrops or drops in the Telegram app or whatever, right? So like at every single token that drops on Launchbags, we're going to have some that's going to be, basically mineable or achievable through the app and through other means, which, we're super stoked about, frankly. It just means we can be, a helping partner in all drops, no matter what, right? even if it's at a lesser amount. And the other thing is, on the transaction fee, again, if you don't have any transaction fee, then we apply 0 fee to it. Launchbags gets nothing per transaction. That's just, never mind that, right? If you add some kind of transaction fee, it's been 0.5% goes to Launchbags no matter what you do, right? But that could mean like you could only do like a 1% fee, and now we're adding like 50%. And Adrian gave us some feedback on it, and ultimately it was pretty easy for us to agree. So now it's going to be 0.2% transaction fee, and 20% of whatever. Sorry, I'm totally doing this wrong.
Yes.
20% of whatever transaction fee you decide to put on there, up to a maximum of 0.5%. Is that accurate?
Yes,
okay.
That's completely accurate.
Let me say that again, just for funsies. So again, if you add a transaction fee that's smaller, right? We're going to take 20% of whatever that is, up to a total of 0.5%. So that's where you're doing. I don't even know what the freaking math on that is. Like, where would it'd be like 3%, 2.5%? Is 20%? I don't know. You get the idea.
2.5%, then 0.5 is the 20%. So if your on transfer fee is greater than 2.5%, our fee will still be 0.5%.
Boom. Thank you. Okay. Excellent. That's all I wanted to say. Yes, I was talking about one of the actually I was telling Juan I have this little side mission for myself over the course of the next couple weeks to introduce myself to some projects on Ton and see if I can get them on the show. Just want to reach out.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be really cool. Maybe you can reach out to Danish and see if he can.
That's a good idea. Yeah, we should have him back on anyway. That's
for
a
sure.
Good idea.
For sure.
Came on. Super smart. Super smart. Okay, cool. Talk about yourselves. I got artifacts to put on my Betsies.
Come on. Let's be serious here, Corey. It's the last day of school.
When have I ever been serious? And now you want to be serious on the last day of school?
That's
insane.
Yes. Come on.
Crazy. Hold on. I got your serious right here.
I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog.
Ay.
TC, thank you. What
kind of things am I paying here?
I know it's the awesome hilarity tax. All right.
Yes.
So you're going to an awesome island. I am just gonna be hanging out at my house and doing gigs. So it's not that exciting. But what are you gonna do?
There's nothing I can say.
No, that's it, dude. It's awesome. Awesome is awesome. You have nothing you need to say. It's just good. Yeah, I'm excited to sort of like kind of rinse my brain out and be ready for the next push. Yeah, holiday picks.
Holiday. No. Come on, TC. No.
You know what? This is just gonna have to get loaded right into the system. Just for any time you decide to take, a couple deserved weeks off. Add an overlay. Go to downloads. That's not there. That's sad.
No.
Yeah. No, that worked. All right. Cool. There we go. It's nothing serious.
Nothing serious.
Yeah. That's just good shit right there. TC, you crack me up. Oh, you know what? I missed an opportunity there. Every time anybody mentions only on Wednesday.
Only on Wednesday.
Oh man, that's fun. I like the idea. That like for every inside joke, TC is gonna send us a meme. I just need to be ready on the trigger anytime they come up. Years from now, somebody will make a joke about a Wednesday, and I'll be ready. Yep. Yeah. Well, that and like the Wednesday wine token will be at like $1 billion market cap, which will also be very funny.
Oh yes. Definitely.
I imagine this all the time. Like the whole idea that one of our tokens, because I don't think we're not going to know which one it is, right? One of them is just going to have like a supernaturally good team and a supernaturally good idea, and it's gonna go completely and totally out of control. And then we'll be able to look back at these shows and go like, holy fuck, that did happen, and it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be completely nuts. But
Yeah.
when in doubt, keep going.
Yeah, but I think that's a nice token to launch.
Yeah, that's
Wednesday for sure.
Wednesday
for sure.
Like, has anyone? I wonder if anyone's ever seen anything like that. I haven't, but I mean, there's a million things I haven't seen. Yeah, like just where it's like it's literally constrained, because it's funny. Like the number of things that I found where if you apply constraints, it gets better, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the thing we were talking about this morning with like social media missions. Like, I don't really like it because of this. Yeah. But all those things are constraints, but they're solvable, and it just makes it, if it happens, 50,000 times better, right? It's like that.
Yeah.
Even tweets for the longest time, right? Like there's this constraint, and when I first saw that, I'm like, there's no way that's going to be interesting. Oh, except that there is, so, right? Or
No,
like
but,
shorter videos or whatever. Like that, the constraints have this capacity to sort of sometimes make things better.
No, but there was this kind of game that you were supposed to play with Twitter, and you got very nice rewards and so on. I stopped playing because it was too intrusive for my Twitter. I didn't want it to start to be commenting all the time and commenting on posts that were not really related, and tweeting things that I didn't want it to tweet. So I said, even if I'm making money with this, fuck you. I don't want your money. Go away. I am who I am, and I want to say what I want to say, not what you want me to say.
Right. So like, don't make an app where the only thing you do is share Twitter stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Which we were never going to do.
Yeah.
Right. So, but if you can amplify your earnings by 1% by doing a social media thing every day, I want it. You don't have to do it.
Well, I think it depends on what it is. I think it's there's social media and there's social media. So
yeah.
So I don't know.
Right. And this is what, again, we got, this is like a longer conversation. We can have it later on or whatever, but I think like, even just the criticisms you had were good, right? Like we want to make it so that, again, like opt in. If there's people that genuinely don't like that, don't do it. There's 50,000 other things going on every day, right?
Yeah, but it also has to make sense. If you have 3 followers, you're not interesting. Please don't even bother tweeting. If you have 10,000, then
if you have a million people with 3 followers, then yes, sign me up all day long. Right? I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, if we're talking about scale, then wanting like one person to tweet us out, which again could be good depending on the person. I would all day long. I would rather have 100,000 small accounts than one big one. Because one of them is survivable and the other one isn't.
Yeah, but I think that when you're doing Twitter, there's also something very important, and it's what's the quality of your followers and so on. So,
well, and even what's the quality of your tweet, right? Like if you're doing something every day, it can't be the same thing.
Not only your tweet, you really want to know what's the audience of these people who are tweeting. Are they going to target the right kind of people, the people that it's into these kind of things, or are they going to target
and you're making a perfect argument for why we definitely need to make social media missions every day for everyone. Because like, how do you find them? You don't find them by chance. You don't find them by hoping one person pays attention to your thing. You find it by the fact that like everybody who's doing this, again, opt in. You can just do all the stuff, and that there's going to be a trillion things to do and games and activities and blah, blah, blah. Fine, right? But for people like me, or for people who are like, okay, I don't want 3 referrals, I want 100, right? And then we train everybody to be able to launch stuff that's completely new, new content, new fun shit every single day. You won't do it. I know you won't do it. I don't care. I want
Yeah,
1,000 people doing it anyway.
I think there are much better ways to have a good social strategy than trying to ask the 3 followers guy to tweet something. I think that
We do
there
that.
are
We do
people
both.
that are 10,000 times more efficient than that. But I think that we're getting out of the topic that we were discussing and
You're
having
right.
a discussion
Hey,
that it's not
if
for
if
this.
if anybody wants to know what mine and Juan's conversation look like every day, now granted, like we actually said, we spend 95% of our time agreeing and sort of yes ending and building off of that. I get, and this is the same thing with Tuttle too. This is why finding people that you collaborate really well with and have a lot of fun with is really important. When we disagree is the most interesting times, right? Because like we're gonna dig in and find a lot of value from kind of every direction that we can take from it. But that's exactly Reeling back one. All right, cool. Yeah. Somebody tell me to shut up. If you couldn't tell before, I was the one who made the coffee this morning, and it's real fucking good.
Good.
Yeah, agreeing to disagree is always good if you're trying to keep the peace. I like figuring out consensus no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's
there's sometimes there comes that point where it just makes sense. Okay, we don't agree. Fuck it. Let's move on to something we can actually build or whatever. Like that. Those times happen too. But
and in the end, only experimenting is what will prove us right or wrong.
Yep.
So yeah, we can have any amount of ideas, but if we don't experiment with them,
I like that frame, because again, this is sort of like what we do, and it's a bit like the whole idea that like literally anything can get down to okay, what does the test look like that proves or disproves? Because that really should be the question for everything, right? Like, how do you run an MVP test on any feature that you want to do that either has the result that you want it to have or proves that it won't work? Because we can do it all at some point. Yeah, man who tries to please everybody pleases nobody. That's what she said. Yep. All right. Well.
Yes. But okay, guys.
Excuse me. You know, I feel like we should definitely just hang out until our hard cap, considering this is the last show in a couple weeks.
I have no problem with that.
All right.
Not at all. And I'm very excited because tomorrow I want to get my liquidity and be able to put it in those farms. My biggest challenge is that I think I will be flying at that time or landing. I don't know.
You'll miss the first few hours. So again, to cover that one, the RJUAN LP NFTs that we released, those are not going to be stakeable. It's going to be the token, the LP token itself, that's going to be stakeable. So you'll want to trade in those NFTs for the LP token on the blend that will go live, and we'll post it on the Telegram channels and stuff. And then there's going to be farms available, token farms, where you can take that LP token and stake that and earn all sorts of shit. So that'll be good.
Well, that all sort of shit is WOF. You will be earning WOF.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Is that not what I said? The 0.25 airdrop is the target for that is Monday. I think Juan Celeste to talk to Jose about it, but that's the goal there. Yeah, and then the team, stuff for all the partners that did all the retweet stuff. We're gonna organize getting them their 0.25% of RJUAN for when we get back. So I'll organize that just because I gotta contact each one of them independently and do all that stuff. But we have all the data for it, so that'll come.
Yeah, or if you do it, Jose can also take care of sending the tokens, or I can.
Yeah, I would have to get all the wax addresses for all of our partners. I mean, it might be easy. Let me take a look at it because I have all the data for how much they're all going to get or whatever. So it might be. I'll take a look at that this afternoon, see if I can get it.
Okay, cool.
Before Monday. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Cool.
That'll be fun. Yep, we're gonna get your
yes.
Betsy's dressed and your automators in your wallet.
Yes.
TC showed me an automatic clicker that you can buy for your phone.
Oh, really?
Yep. Crypto Alpha won that, didn't they? Yes, they got the biggest one. But all the other projects get however many. Basically, like you take the total, how many retweets you got is your percentage, or like the amount of the total, compared to the total retweets for everybody. But yeah, Crypto Alpha fucking got twice as much as the next highest. So they're gonna get a nice little chunk of RJUAN for sure.
For sure.
For surety.
Yes. Yes,
Yep.
yes. That's nice.
That is very nice. It's very nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Man. So yeah, I was thinking. So on I'm gonna do this whole thing where I'm gonna set up a Google form. Anybody that wants to be on the early adopter list and get some kind of bonus to be determined for being first into our Launchbags Telegram app. You'll be able to sign up for that. I'll probably launch that today or tomorrow. In the Telegram thing, you don't need a physical clicker. There's apps. I didn't know that. That's funny. That's crazy. Did not know that. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I went on Amazon and bought one of those automatic clickers because it's fucking hilarious. It was $9.
Yeah.
Now is it gonna work? Probably not, but it was funny. That's funny. I didn't know there was apps. That's a whole other thing. Anyway, so I'll have this thing up. I'll throw it up there and share it around over the next couple of weeks. You got some bonuses for being first in the door. And as far as like the I wanted to share like some early screenshots because they're really exciting. But Juan convinced me that just saving it all for when we launch is going to be good. But like from a high level, and we've said all this stuff publicly before. Every single token that drops on Launchbags, the Launchbags team is getting either 1% or 2% of the total supply to get out to our community for promotions and for other things. And I think having it so that every single token that drops gets a spot in the Telegram app at some point and probably repeatedly over time is something to sort of imagine what that will look like, right? And a very, very, large airdrop is very common for these things, right? Where there's monster combat or whatever, like these things that where, you're basically gunning for your percentage of this massive, like no coin or whatever, right? This massive airdrop in the future. I mean, we've been planning bags for a long time. It fits right into that slot, right? So we'll have that big, monstrous, holy fucking shit thing that everybody's working for, but we're going to have 1,000 little things that are happening all the time, every week, every couple days, whatever it is, based on, all the tokens that are dropping, the possibility of getting fair launch tickets, all these things that have been sort of percolating in our sort of promotional ecosystem attention space or whatever. We're going to be able to run that. And so Juan and I talk about this all the time, right? Like all the apps that have sort of come before, once I've been kind of messing around with it for, a week or whatever, I get bored, right? What's bringing me back every few days or even every day to try and get some benefit or partake in some activity or try and work my way up some leaderboard or whatever, right? So like we're thinking about it in terms of very short term, medium term, and like holy shit long term to try and keep it as engaging as we possibly can, right? Like we want everybody going there and having fun every single day so that they have an excuse to share that out and get to that point where we can see 100,000 people in our ecosystem instead of 300 or 500, whatever it is.
Oh yes, we will see.
I'm not excited about it. You're excited about it.
Lots of 1,000 people.
Let's fucking go.
Yes.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And someday, if all things go very, very well, maybe Funko Coffee could come back. I miss Funko Coffee. It's good shit. It's very good shit. I know it's a lot of work though. That's the whole. Yeah, it's a ton of work. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got 12 minutes left. Should we have an irresponsible round of financial predictions?
Oof. Let's go with an irresponsible round of financial projections.
Let's go. Let's go. Bitcoin 1 million, or I'll chop my dick off and eat it like a wiener. Didn't McAfee say that at one point? Like he made that bet, and this is like many years ago. It's a good thing he pretended to get murdered because he'd have to fucking chop his wiener off and eat it like a sausage. Yeah, I've
No,
lost.
yeah.
I mean, there's a universe where Bitcoin hits 1 million someday, but it's. I don't see it
Well,
happening soon.
I think it will happen, but it's
Yeah,
difficult to know to say when.
a Tesla double by January. That I'm of two opinions of that, right? Because like Elon Musk is trying to like shoot himself in the dick constantly, like every day. Watch his Twitter, but at the same time, like the AI cluster that they're building
Yeah.
is the right thing to be spending money on right now. Period. And you know that could be a situation
Well,
that moves Tesla even out of the car market and just into the AI market.
yeah. Yeah. How fast can you stress Betsy?
Awkward. All right. Well, hey. So okay, now your turn. Your responsible financial prediction.
Irresponsible, really irresponsible.
I mean, you can do a responsible one if you want, but it's less fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's very difficult for me to make up an irresponsible prediction, but I can predict that
I love
Ethereum
that
will
that's
make
true.
20,000 by the end of next year. But
What? Sorry, what was that?
Ethereum to 20K by the end of next year.
That doesn't even sound that irresponsible. That sounds
Yeah,
plausible.
yeah, but Ethereum has been so disappointing lately that
Yeah. I mean, that's
that I think it's irresponsible to say
fair
Ethereum
enough.
to 20K.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The whole and that would be what like an 8x from here ish.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me go again. Okay. It's not
Let's
really
be
a financial
really
prediction, but kind
responsible.
of.
Go ahead.
Okay. Like this is my stretch goal for when we get back. 90-day countdown. Our app hits 100,000 users.
100,000 users.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's not irresponsible. That will happen very, very fast.
Scary, but it's the exact kind of scary that I love.
Yeah, but that one is good.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll be irresponsible here.
Go on.
Wax to $1.
Oh, I really used to believe that. It's tough to even lose it. I still want to believe it. Here's another one. Betsy opens an OnlyFans. And it like a AI Betsy opens an OnlyFans and goes to 100 grand a month.
Wow.
I mean, I've heard crazier ideas. I've heard crazier ideas this morning.
Yes.
That's dirty. Yeah, WUF to $1. Sadly, that's entirely true. What's the circulating supply of WUF right now?
I don't know, but it's a lot, and
Yeah,
even
right.
with that lot, I think it's it's more likely.
Damn.
No, I don't think so. But
man, oh man,
but yeah.
You know, I don't own any WUF right now. That's probably something I should rectify.
You don't own any WUF?
No, I'm stuck on wax, man. Like I just can't countenance selling wax at this low. But I mean, honestly, it's probably some cost fallacy. Like it's not like it's gonna grow.
Yeah, that's a total fallacy. If you would have sold your wax for WUF 2 months ago, your story will be very different. And sorry, that's irresponsible.
Yeah,
saying Bitcoin honestly, to 1 million is not irresponsible, but
you're probably right.
Losing a token.
Yeah. Well, I now granted, like I took half my wax out and got WUF and sold some and bought some of these tokens these weird fuckers at launch bags were dropping, and frankly I feel very, very good about that. All that stuff was a good idea. I always hedge, so I never do all of anything, but WUF market cap is now equal to wax if I'm not wrong. Sweet Jesus.
I think that it can even be greater than the wax market cap. I'm not sure, but
see, this is the thing that then it would be difficult for me. And again, I'm probably wrong for the record, right? Like because like WUF is trending, wax is very not trending. But yeah, I like to be in things before they go nuclear, which is sometimes a problem. Like WUF could 10x now, right? And certainly way faster than wax could, right? You just never know.
Wax could also do it, but I think that you have to and this is something that I think it's very hard for a lot of people, and I don't know why I notice especially very hard for a lot of people on Wax.
Mm.
Just acknowledge that NFTs are dead right now. They might come back to life, but
Yeah.
right now they are dead.
Oh,
Just
totally
move
true.
on. Do something that is trending, make some money, and then come back. NFTs will come back to life. We can have zombie versions of all of your favorite NFTs if you want. But right now, move and do some cool stuff, go trade memes and do some money, make some money, and then come back. You
Yeah.
have to be flexible. You have to be very liquid there.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It's just like taking things where they lie from a very objective standpoint, I think is critical. As much as you possibly can. Today, Taco airdropped a huge waft to Monster PFP owners. Awesome sauce. Is that Monster's on Solana, right? Or is it on Solana?
Yeah,
and
Monsters is on
Solana?
Monster PFP is on Solana. And I cannot believe that the Wax team really gave up on Wax and are doing this WOF for stupid reasons. I think there's a very good plan, and it has to help onboard people to Wax and bring some hype to Wax at some point. I think the WOF team is. I want to believe that that's part of their goal.
I mean, it's I think provably been part of their goal by what they've done. Right now, we can argue whether all of it's been successful so far, but they clearly been trying to do that, and it's not. I don't think it's an irresponsible thought to think that they'll continue to iterate on that.
I think you haven't seen. You haven't seen the onboarding to Wax part. We haven't seen that part yet. I think that's something that will come somewhere in the future, but not right now. I think that hasn't happened yet.
Huh. So like almost like we should be open-minded about maybe partnering with the Wax Cloud Wallet to onboard for the app.
You never know. We have to be open to many options, and Wax Cloud Wallet is one option. Ton Wallet is one option. I don't know if there are other wallets from other chains that can also be integrated easily into Telegram mini apps, but there are many options. I think that what I say is we don't have to be closed to the different possibilities that are there. We have to be open-minded and make wise choices when the moment comes.
I'm definitely going to be open-minded, and I'll just follow UNTC for wise choices.
And we just have to see what is benefiting the community the most.
Yes.
What's the best way to benefit the community, and that's what we have to do.
Fuck yeah, I'm in. Sign me up.
And come on, nobody says that if you're doing stuff on Wax, you cannot do stuff on Ton, and if you're doing on Ton, you cannot do it on Wax or on Solana. You can always be flexible and do stuff on different chains.
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of which, shout out to Crypto Alpha.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up, manas?
Yeah. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Sigh. It's never dull. Mana, by the way, I'm gonna be sending out the calendar over the next couple of weeks, which I actually have to block out the next couple of weeks. But man, I would love to have you back on so we can talk about all the updates for the Crypto Alpha app, which is looking more fantastic all the time, and all the collabs you guys got going on. I know they still have one, the Crypto Alpha thing. You can still mine Shipple, and there's a lot of other stuff going on there too. But Bull Shipples was telling me about a killer collab.
And that's one thing. That's one thing. But Crypto, Manas is also working on an amazing lending protocol.
I've heard about this.
And that's also something we want to hear about, and we want to help him promote.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah.
Has new app update? Oh, today. Oh, cool. Yeah, well, I'll have to go fucking check that out. That's fun.
Why do you give us that alpha during the show? Now I have to go and check it.
Oh, but I can't get my Betsy's ready.
No.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, hey, yeah, open that up and give us your first impressions. Tell us everything.
I don't know if I see it very different.
Oh my goodness.
30
minutes to go. Oh, well, that's a whole thing. So later on
like it. Okay, that's why I don't see it very different.
Got it.
Okay. But I'll check it out later today.
Should I kind of want to. I don't have enough Betsy accessories. There's probably like tons on the market, right?
There should be a lot on the market.
Right? Like just kind of
And
old ones or whatever, or
yeah,
bundles
there
of
should
them.
be a lot on the market.
All right, I gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a
Yeah.
couple in here now. Like so there's one of the wiener ones. I just had like a couple of stuff in those packs, and I got a bunch of stuff in there. Am I easily amused, Juan? Yes, I am.
Oh, yes.
It's provably true.
Yes.
I think I got some packs before as well.
Oh, maybe.
That I didn't open.
Yeah, I no longer have those packs because I really wanted to get some of the prices, but no, I wasn't allowed to get them anyway. So.
All right, well.
And I'm so dumb.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
sad. How come? What happened?
No, this mistake I made that I had to give up 750 million WOP instead of 600 million. But
Oh, well,
it's okay.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Could be worse. Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's a bunch of minor betsies on sale right now that are like already complete.
Already complete?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fun. Look at
that's
you guys.
fun. Yeah.
Making markets and stuff.
But I saw that there were no miners for sale earlier today.
Oh yeah. Well now, yeah, they've got the combinations are what's on sale. The Betsy miner combo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Somebody's offering 21 wax for the combos. Go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, you'll see everything in this world, but it's
for sure.
Yeah, because if you check if you check battery accessories and you check the type artifact and you check the miners have 180 wax offers. All of the miners, if you have 3 miners, every miner has a 180 wax offer. So why would you sell your Betsy equipped with a miner for less than
yeah, I mean, people are just they're just bargain basementing it. But again, like honestly, like it creates, if you really need to sell right now, you can, right? And that's sort of the premium on creating that kind of market, which makes sense. So TC says do a bonus wheel for one if people have a certain outfit on their Betsy. I mean that could be fun down the road, right? Even like a certain variable. And just do promo drops. And then, I mean, that, again, like you're sort of training everyone. You want to have it fully dressed up in case you get lucky, right? Which again, somebody was actually Rare Rugs was chatting with Pierre, and he was suggesting that we could randomly do bonuses for people that are holding $10 of one of the tokens that get dropped on our platform, right? So if you're holding $10 worth of a non, maybe that day in the tap wrap you're getting like a bonus or something, but always make it random, right? So like the only way to play that game is to have a certain amount of all of the tokens that drop on our platform, which I thought was pretty smart. It's a lot of fun. And again, like that kind of activity, we've got a bunch more planned. So there really is going to be an excuse and a good reason to be coming back to the app every day, which is going to be fun. I mean, that's really the benefit, is we just have so much going on in our ecosystem already, and we're going to have way more, that there's going to be like a constant churn of things that we're going to be able to integrate into the app and make it really valuable for people, which is really fucking fun if you're me.
Yes, definitely.
Yep. 100,000 people, 90 days. It's scary.
100,000 people in 90 days. I think that you're not being ambitious enough. But okay.
No, dude. Threaten me with a good time, sir. Yeah, only do it on the show. That's fun too. There you go. Although, I mean, it wouldn't really make sense to do it on the show, because then people are going to, or they won't. Granted, we could only open the claim link for when we're on the show, and so people wouldn't know until then. And so you basically have to be watching the show, find out what it is, and go hit the claim. and then when the show's over, we take the claim down.
Yeah, but
Work.
we were discussing that with the team, and it's not really good to do everything like that or a lot of things like that, because there are people in different time zones that cannot really get everything. But yeah, I think that some activities should be like that.
That's the whole idea. Is not everyone is going to benefit all the time. Sometimes you have to be watching live.
Exactly.
Like that's what we really want to benefit. Not all the time, but sometimes is like if you're here during the show, you know, you're going to get a benefit. Now, granted, like there's going to be at least one where if you watch the show and you get the word, you're going to, you know, be able to benefit from that as well. So you know, we want to try and do something for literally everyone, but we
there has to be both.
Both
kind of activities.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, crypto shorts deserve something for being up at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's ridiculous. Holy moly.
2 a.m. man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try not to cry as we say goodbye for 2 weeks. I mean, I'm gonna be bugging you the whole time anyway. I know you're not gonna get back to me because you're gonna be on an island, and you shouldn't. You should be hanging out, and you should be just like looking at ocean and stuff. Yes, just do a 24-hour show. Stop taking your money.
Yeah, you know, Adrian did that once.
I know, he's nuts.
Yeah. Well, not on his own. He did it with
a team,
with Olga, and I think Pedro was also part of that. But yeah, it was crazy. 24 hours show. Yeah, 24 hours.
I wonder if you would do it again. I wonder if you would think that was beneficial enough to try. Yeah,
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, sign me up. I like crazy ideas.
Yeah. Yeah,
Ish.
We'll sign you up.
Yeah, right.
We'll sign you up. Yes.
Yeah, for 24 hours. I'm bleary-eyed after like a coffee and a half. Oh, that's crazy. I'm jealous you'll be visiting my homeland, Juan.
Really?
That. Apparently. Who knew? Not me.
Oh, wow. I didn't know. Coolio.
Yep. Fancy. All right, well, that's the thing. You have anything, any other irresponsible things you want to say before we? Although, like, again, the fact that you suck at even contemplating irresponsible predictions is one of the reasons I love you. And it's
$1 to $1. $1 to
$1.
When I come back from vacation.
Oh shit! 2 weeks from now, $1 equals $1. Fucking let's go.
Oof. $1 to $1 in 2 weeks, man.
Jesus Christ.
That would really be crazy.
Mental. I mean, that's only a $42 million market cap, though. Right? So, like, Juan with $1 billion market cap is way more than $1.
Yeah.
Right? And, crazier things have happened to dumber people.
I
don't even know. Like, if R1 hits $1 billion market cap, I'm not even sure that my brain could process that. But again, crazier things have happened.
Yep, indeed.
All right.
But okay, guys, school is over.
That's
See
it.
you guys in 2 weeks.
Be back in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to rock and roll. All right, guys.
Yes. That's what he said.
Do the thing.
Yes. Boom.
Sound effects.